Myths, good stories, manage to be passed down and remain the same over centuries without being written down. Yet, when doing the telephone game, the final message typically looks completely different after just a few retellings. How is that possible? What makes these stories so memorable and catchy? Or more generally, what makes a great story? The most simple structure of a story is a setup, introducing the world and the characters, a conflict, and the resolution to that conflict. A good story is about the conflict many of us share and the solution many of us are interested in. And the best stories are about the conflicts all humans have in common, told in such a general way that anybody can relate to, but nevertheless told in a language everybody can understand. And the stories which remain unchanged over centuries are not about specific challenges of a specific time or a specific culture, but about being a human. These stories are called myths. They appear in different forms in every culture, and they are timeless. Myths have not been written by one guy, which had a brilliant idea at some point. These myths have grown, evolved, and refined over centuries, until they are pitch perfect and reach their final form, which is so on point that each part represents an essential part of the story, a key event for humans. Richard Dawkins compared the development of myths to the evolution of biological organisms. Like organisms, can stories reproduce themselves by being retold? Like organisms, they can change. And lastly, they live in an environment that puts a selective pressure on the story and to which the story has to adapt to, like organisms. But unlike organisms, this environment is not a physical place. It is the psychological landscape of the humans, of our psyche. And every myth can live forever because it finds a niche in this landscape by providing an answer to a fundamental conflict in our psyche.